Hey friends and family, welcome back to another video. So today I want to tell you about my experience at a BTS concert. So I got the GA pit seats. Well, not really seats, but I got the tickets for me and my friend, and it was a crazy story. It was just like a luck kind of thing. It was a miracle that we got those tickets. So let me tell you about the week coming to that specific date. So there was various sites on Facebook of like group chats and stuff, and people that were posting rules and things, and they posted rules about camping. So that was one of the first things that I saw, and that was one thing that I actually wanted to do because I knew it was gonna get crazy, and I knew armies are crazy as fuck. Don't judge because it's true. But they're still nice. I'm not saying like they're not nice. I'm just saying they're crazy. And people were already camping on Wednesday of that week, and the concert that we had was on Sunday. So people were already camping on Wednesday for the Sunday night show. So they were already lining up, making up their own numbers. I was pissed. I was like, what the heck? They said no camping. If I knew there was gonna be camping, I would have done it so sooner. But I have a life. I have a job to go to. I have school to go to. I couldn't just drop everything and go camping like other people could. That was one thing that made me mad. But at the same time, I wasn't like, I hate them, I hope something happens to them. Like, that wasn't my mentality. But I was definitely pissed off, like everybody else on Facebook, because they had said that there was going to be no camping, that there was going to be fining. People were going to get fined a certain amount of money whether they camped on the ground, and yet the officers that week were so nice to them, like handing out waters and not doing anything about them camping. Okay, so the Saturday came, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch and see what's gonna happen on Saturday, and if anything, we'll camp out that day. So we decided, okay, we're gonna camp out Saturday night and be there Sunday. So that was the plan. And then my friend was like, hey, I kind of don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to camp out. It's gonna rain, it's gonna be hot, we're gonna be it's gonna be disgusting, and we're gonna be really far away from our house to be able to clean up. I was like, okay. So we could just come in really early Sunday, and that was a plan. So we came in, I think I woke up early. I think we got at the convention center around 6:20. We got a parking there. It was about $15 for a parking spot. Stayed there. I didn't come, how should I say it? I didn't come cleaned up. I didn't have my makeup on. I came in something that I wore to sleep. My plan was go there, wait in line. After we get our bracelets, maybe change and put on my makeup and clean up. That did not go as planned. The lines were long. Okay, we got there at 6:20. We were number 875. That's crazy. 875 at 6 in the morning. People were there from 1 a.m. and they were still around where we were. That was crazy. And you can see the line twirling around like a snake. The lines were moving, we encountered a problem. So we were already here, and you know, there's a lot of people that were saving spots. And of course, we had people in front of us that were saving spots, but we were gladly, like, letting them in front of us because we became friends with them. So we let them in front or behind us or whatever, and we were okay with it. But then these two girls, they were kind of like confused as to like what was going on. So we gladly like answered their questions, you know, we let them know where they can go. We're like, the line is over there, you know, and they were just standing there. And I know they were conversating with a girl that was in front of us. And we were like, okay. She's just talking to them. And they kind of just stayed in that spot for a while. Until like the line suddenly started moving. And that's when we noticed. They're trying to cut us. They're standing there in line and they're trying to cut us. So then our little group was like, yeah, we're not gonna let them cut, you know. We're not gonna do this, until they were like trying to squeeze their way in. And then my friend went up to them and told them, hey, like, I don't know about you, but if y'all are trying to cut us, we're not gonna let you cut, because we've been waiting here for a while and you guys are just gonna try and go in front of us. Like, no. So we told everybody in our line, we're like, stop trying to cut us. So they were defensive and they were like, we're not trying to cut you. We're just standing here. We're just standing here waiting. And I'm like, okay, but it seems like you're moving with the line as we're moving. If you were just standing there, you would just stay in the same spot, you know? So why are you moving along with the line? And so we told the people in the line, of course. We told the people that were in our line, they weren't gonna let them cut them. And so they kind of like, we were like this, and they were trying to go like in the front of us. So then they kind of like backed away and tried to get to the people behind us. So I told the people behind me too. I was like, hey, these girls are not with us. Don't let them cut them. And so they got a spot somehow in the back of the line. And as we were moving a little bit further, one of the girls that was behind us told one of the official security, and the security kicked them out of the line and took them all the way to the back of the line. And that's where they stayed for the rest of the time. We were gonna be petty. We were laughing and joking about being petty, about letting them wait till we were in the front of the line and telling them, hey, they cut us, send them to the back. That way they would have to wait so long and they would have still been in the back. But you know what? We're nice people. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna send them back, because like, who does that? You could have been in line a long time ago. No, you decided to try to cut us in line, and you still ended up at the back of the line. Shame on you. Let me tell you, I was done. The heat exhaustion, it was so hot. Like, we wished for rain. We were like done with these girls, and we were hungry. It was probably like 10:30, 10:40 where we already got our wristbands. And after we got our wristbands, we were like, let's go eat. Girl, I'm done. We out here eating Five Guys.
Hi guys. Are you sure you got a little?
We've been waiting in line for how long?
Did she get the little? Since like 7. I don't know.
It'll say it on there.
She got them.
No, I mean in line, like the GA line. No, we are hungry.
We haven't eaten.
No, they're.
Is this good enough for you?
Okay,
should've got
it's
the
so
ending.
hot, guys.
I'm
I can't. Literally, we have a lot of free time, so we're just going and exploring Fort Worth.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, and answering questions for my interviews. If you guys want to see that video, go on the link. Oh my god. Look at this. So pretty. And all these K-pop fans are here. Just pass the time because it's forever. The concert doesn't start till like I think 6 or 7. Look at this. Look at that. That's to get our bombs. This is what it looks like inside. Oh, we want to take a picture over there. And they have a poster. People are waiting because it's really, really hot. There's also the studio. What's over there? I don't know, more line. More line. I don't care because I'm just in this line. Alexis, how do you get in front of me? I'm going in. Oh my god.
So excited.
So we got to the place. We were already inside the stadium, and we got a good spot. You know, we were like 2 rows down to where the barricades were, and everything was good. I was like, oh my god, we're so close to them. And honestly, I kept a little space between the person in front of me because I didn't want to squish them. I was being considerate, and I didn't want to, like, you know, invade in their space. And then 2 girls came up, went like between me, like under me basically, and took the spot that was in front of me and kind of like pushed their way in there and backed me to the back. And I was like, wow. It wasn't even 2 girls, I think it was 3. Either way, they were tiny. They were tall, but they were like tiny young girls, probably like 13, 14. I was like, oh my god, these girls, they already cut me and the show hasn't even started. I wasn't mad with them. I wasn't mad with them because they were young girls just trying to see, you know, the guys as same as me. So it wasn't a big deal for me until more and more people started coming in. And that's when I started getting pushed on my side. And I felt, and a group of 3 girls also came up beside me. And, you know, at first I had a good amount of room, you know, where I can like kind of move around and stuff, until these girls came up. And they were literally like let's say my tablet right here, like I can feel her like right here. So my arm was going like this. So I wasn't even like my arms were not side by side. I was like this because I did not want to feel up this girl. So this girl's boob was on my shoulder, just all up on me. I can feel it. And I'm trying to not like get angry again, but I told her nicely. Like, I didn't even say it mean. I wasn't even like trying to be rude or anything, but I was like, genuinely, I did not want to feel her. So I was like, hey, like, I had my voice, like, I'm a pretty small girl. I'm like, hey, can you scoot over a little bit? Like, I'm getting really squished, and like, you know, I want like a little bit of space. Like, it doesn't even need to be like space all the way over here, just like a tiny bit, so I don't fill you up, you know. And her friend, first of all, I was talking to her. Her friend was like, maybe you shouldn't have been in GA. Excuse you? Maybe you should be a better person? Like, it's not whether you're in GA or not. It's whether you're a good person to the person beside you. You don't need to be in GA to act like a bitch. I didn't say anything back because, first of all, they're next to me. I don't want to start anything, and I don't want to get kicked out. So me and my friend looked at each other and were like, whatever, you know. This girl's beside me the whole time, so I want to enjoy this concert, but it kind of like low-key ruined my mood the whole time. And then her friend was like, yeah, like, you should have got seats. I'm like, okay, whatever. I was just done. So luckily they pushed themselves up there, like, try to get into the barricades. They were pushing other people, but luckily they weren't beside me the whole time, just around, even before the concert started. And I didn't have to see their faces again because they literally ruined my mood from going into the concert. I was so pissed off. My friend was pissed off, and there was a group of moms that was protecting their children over there, and they heard it too. And she said it was ridiculous how people are like this. You're fans of someone, and if you're being seen as rude, obnoxious, and the stuff that I had to deal with, honestly, I met a lot of nice fans, a lot of like really, really good people, and then I met the really bad people that I see on Twitter. And I swear, I hope I never meet them again. Like, it's emotional because I hated that. I hated that feeling that someone was genuinely like that. I also had another girl, small, short girl, that was also trying to push herself through the back of me. She was trying to dance. This was, by the way, this was all before the concert. The concert hadn't even started. So this small, short little girl, probably like shorter than me, was behind me. She tried to get beside me. So there wasn't really any room beside me. But I kept feeling her butt touching my butt, and her trying to push her way while she was dancing. I stood my ground. My feet were like this. I was like, while she was pushing my butt, like behind me, like this is her. Push her butt behind me. I was like, bitch. I already went through that with that girl. I ain't gonna like move this time. I'm gonna stay in my ground, and you were not gonna move me. Luckily, I stayed in the same spot. But she did get through some other people, and somehow she did end up beside me, but not through me. I was like, I'm not gonna get pushed around. I know what this feels like, but no. It's just crazy.
All of my friends are depending on me.
guys. I'm Suga.
Nice to meet you guys. I'm Jongwoo. Hey Texas, make some noise. Okay, I am Jimmy. Nice to meet you guys. Oh, Texas! Oh, you're home. You're my home. I'm Jay! Awesome forward! Woo! Finally, we're back in North America with the Love Yourself 2! Hey Texas! It's been a while since the Rockaboo, I'm so excited! Thank you for coming here! Punk Ross, thank you so much! Love and so please. Sold out the game. Thank you so much. Today we will do. 혹시 꿈속인 건지 꿈은 사막의 푸른 시기로 내 깊은 곳에 아프리아 숨이 막힐 듯이 행복해져 주변이 점점 더 투명해져 저기 멀리서 바다가 보여 꿈을 건너서 숲을 넘어요 Just let me love you. Just let me love you. 우주처럼 생겨났을 때부터 모든 감정이 진교였어. Just let me love you. 사랑한 난 아파트를 척할 수가 있었어 사랑이 사랑하는 거 완벽하게 내 모든 게 전부 다 습관지게 이루어지지 않는 꿈속에서 피울 수 없는 꽃을 키웠어 나의 섭외 나의 섭외 널 위해 끝까지 삶을 전해 나의 섭외 나의 섭외 널 채워내 넌 이대로 해 나의 섭외 나의 섭외 나의 섭외 나의 섭외 널 채워내 넌 이대로 해 I'm so sick of this fake life fake life fake life I'm so sick of body's fake life fake life fake life
와이샤 웃어봐 사랑해 너봐 나를 봐 나조차도 버린다 너조차 이해할 수 버린다 나설 때 하나 옆에 좋아하는 바라던 사람 아니라 하나 예전에 붙었던 아니고 붙던 사람 하나긴 뭐가 나도 멀었어 사랑은 뭐가 사랑 인성의
나도 날 모르겠어 I just know Cause it's a fake love fake love fake love 나의 섭외 나의 섭외 널 위해 끝까지 삶을 전해 닮은 꽃을 피웠다 네가 난 나로 숨쉬는 걸 But I still want you I still want you 저녁 그때 정말 나그만 용기 내서 너의 앞에서 떠나면 지금 모든 건 달라졌을까 알고 있어 사라진 무너진 홀로 남겨진 이 모래성에서 부서진 가면을 바라보면서 I still want you
I was frustrated with the fact that those people tried to do that to me just because I was smaller. But I didn't let them get in the way of me having fun. So I definitely had a lot of fun. I met a lot of nice people, you know, friends that I'll probably have again if BTS comes again. If you've never done GA, do it for once in your life. You know, it's definitely really, really fun, and it's a crazy experience. Some of you will probably never do it again, but at least do it once, you know? I will do it again, but this time I know what I'm dealing with. I kind of knew what I was going to because I've heard stuff about the concerts and everything, but you know, I didn't know to what extent. I was like, oh, I'm gonna meet some amazing people, you know, I'm not gonna go through problems. But, you know, I did meet those kind of fake armies. And I don't want to call them fake armies, but those mean armies. I met them. And I want to say I don't ever want to meet them again. But I probably will. You know, as fandom is expanding, we'll probably have more people, and sometimes those people won't care. They won't care about your feelings, and they'll just get what they want. You know what? I met a lot of people that will help you out along the way. So it's completely fine. You know, I'll definitely do GA again. I loved it. I was so close to my boys, and I will like do it again. Oh my god, what's in my finger? Yeah, but yeah, let me know about your stories about going to the BTS concert. I want to know what you guys had to deal with, if I wasn't the only one that had to deal with those type of people. But yeah, thank you, and see you next time. Bye.
I just feel like you guys are just awesome. I really want to see you again. We will never forget your passion. Make some noise! The last 2 days have been so happy for me. Thank you, Fort Worth. Thank you, Texas. Welcome back! 감사합니다. Thank you. See ya.
텍사스! 이틀 전에 제가 이 근처에 있는 놀이공원을 다녀왔습니다.
So 2 days ago, I went to an amusement park near here.
근데 너무 아쉽게도 문이 닫혀 있더라고요.
But it was so bittersweet that it was unfortunately closed.
그래서 굉장히 아쉬웠는데
So I felt very disappointed, but
어제 오늘 공연한 걸로 치유가 됐습니다.
I was able to make that up with yesterday and today's show.
저는 여러분들을 잊지 못할 거예요.
For me, I won't ever be able to forget any of you guys.
여러분 사랑해요.
Texas. 여러분, 오늘 정말 끝내주는 하루였던 것 같습니다.
Today was such an unbelievable day.
정말로 이번 미주 투어하면서 느꼈지만
I really felt this time on our US tour, but
여러분들의 이 함성과 응원은 정말 말도 안 되는 것 같아요. 너무 고마워요, 정말로.
your guys' love and energy and support is just unbelievable. I'm so thankful to all of you guys.
오늘 하루도 여러분들 덕분에 너무 행복한 하루가 된 것 같고
Today as well, because of all of you guys, was such a happy day for me.
오늘을 잊지 않고 꼭 다시 돌아오겠습니다, 여러분.
I won't ever forget today, and I promise to be back again soon.
Welcome back, okay? I will always remember today. Thank you.
Texas! Guys, I think I can fall asleep happy tonight. Today's show will always stay in my memories. You think so too? Think of me when you fall asleep tonight. Have a good night. My popular Texas. Thank you. Yeah. My popular. Yeah, we got popular. The final color rainbow. Yeah, you guys. I saw you waiting outside, and I know you guys spend time, spend money, spend many things for us, but most importantly, you guys spent love for us, right? And it's the same for us too. We spend our sweat, we spend our time, we spend many things for this concert, but most importantly, we spent and send love for this concert. So I just want to call ourselves, we're like the love customers and producers for each other, right? And I know you're gonna hate this, but I gotta do this. Yo, we're in Fort Worth, and you guys are my first one. Sorry, forget. This is. I'm sorry. I love you, man. Alright. Hope you got my love. Texas, Fort Worth, everywhere. Alright. This is the very last one for tonight. Thank you for making this beautiful memory with us. And let's do it.